All right. Yay. Hi, you guys. I know it's kind of like dim and everything, but it is very much a gloomy day. I don't know why, but it really is, and I'm not liking it. But since I'm not in control of the weather, I'm going to be grateful for what I'm in control over anyway. Um, oh my goodness, my internet is trying to slow down because it's not on the right internet wavelength. Yep a doodle. Okay, yep a doodle. So, today I have to make sure because it's the end of the year. I've been trying to get all of my paperwork, file much as I can, documents as much as I can, documents on things, getting things in order, getting things straight, um, getting prepared for the new year because I know that if last year went the way that it did, you can anticipate, but you know that things are going to get a little bit quicker. Things are going to move a little bit quicker than usual. So that's what I was doing today. And I could not get out of my system um, that I felt bad about participating in the Christmas celebration. Um, and to be short, let me tell you about that. I have not celebrated Christmas since, because I did celebrate it in 14 or 13. 14, I'll say 14, since 2014. And the reason behind it, I just felt like it was so much emphasis. I always hated. I always hated that holiday. Um, Out of all the days that people celebrate, I really don't like that day because it seems like everyone is in this extra happy, energetic, or proposingly energetic feel. It's not like a lot of it is not authentic. That's what I don't like about it. And you'll have this, this mask energy that portrays itself, that tries to portray, because true energy, real energy does not lie. But you will have an overwhelmed sense of people buying things and acting as if they're caring, but it's more of a show offish thing. And then the next day, I'm telling you, literally the next day, everyone's kind, going up from Thanksgiving on up. They're mostly kind, getting their gifts. They might have a little bit of rumble of, you know, oh, excuse me, of finding toys, and that has eliminated a lot since from the time I grew up, as a kid, because they used to literally fight over toys to get for their kids, and I never understood that. Like, you can get the toy later. I always thought that way. Um, and plus, I never really was into toys like that. Never. Um, so I won't say the H word, but it definitely grieved me during this time because it was unpleasant energy. And then when it left, when that season was over, especially after New Year's, everyone's in this whole de-elevated, depressed funk mode. They'll say, "Oh yeah, I got my resolution" or something like that, but they're not really um moving in that area. And I feel like you can be happy and you can be nice towards someone on any other different day. For people who say, we're celebrating Jesus' birthday, well, you can celebrate it another day because we know that that's not his day. So, I mean, every day, I feel like this every day that I get up, I'm celebrating Jesus on the earth. How I conduct myself, how I treat his fellow man is how I conduct myself. Now, that might be different from some other people. They might just need that day, to each his own. But for me, I came to that conclusion. And I said that I was going to try to be a better person instead of looking at holidays. Y'all, I love Easter. I love Easter and Thanksgiving. But even with those, I have stepped away from that, and I was like, you know what? I want to be a better person. I don't want to just sit around and mask myself and to think that I'm just being a good person because I'm just saying I'm thankful on one day. I want to be thankful and I want to be grateful on every single day, every single breath. Even if I don't say it, I want to act as if and not act as if I want to let the sound, I want to let my creator know that I'm grateful to be here, because there are some people that have not crossed over and made it in the land of the to this land of the living, so that's why I used to take myself out of it. I know that certain things that I cannot avoid, but I try to have less contact into it. Even when the shelter, that point they're giving out gifts to the kids, and I don't want to steal anyone's happiness or their whatever illusions that they told them, to have. That's your perspective. That's your thing. So although I don't follow it myself, I understand that other people do, and I don't try to hinder that. And I try to contribute to the happiness of the children and stuff like that. Like, I'll prepare prepare things that are needed. A lot of those times, that those are the rare times when people decide to give instead of the whole year, when they have so much other stuff and they have more than enough time to give. Meaning to serve, or to just financially give, or just give as far as lending a ear, which is time again. But a lot of us refuse to, because we don't think that other people, the people around us, are not worth it, or we don't really evaluate that way. So yeah, so anywho, that's the reason why I don't get into it. I go and I like put things together, put packages together. I would do that, spread a little, happiness for kids, but I don't really personally indulge in it. And what I do with that time, usually I'm taking that time and I'm reading the Bible and I'm praying, try to use my time efficiently and wisely without breaking someone else's um um world, or their persona, or their view, their lens. I don't want to interfere with anyone else's lens, but you know what, when you're dealing with life, it sometimes it intertwines on its own. So I don't try to purposely go and do that. So that's what I usually do. Well, this time it was different, and I wonder, like, because I literally had a prayer battle with this, because I'm like, do I really need to go and see my family? And my aunt had um called me, because I was trying to actually go for Thanksgiving to go eat something, because I was like, I'll eat a plate. Like, I would definitely eat a plate because the food is good. But she did not. Well, the one that usually does, she had it, but she didn't really. She told me she wasn't. So, and when she had it, I just was like, okay. Then she didn't really want me to come, so I left it as that. But with my other aunt, she usually doesn't, she'll have functions, but she really doesn't do the cooking. So when she sent me a message and told me, like, do you want to do this? Do you want to come? I was like, what? Like, this is a 1 in a million chance. I might as well jump on it, because I don't know. It might be 10, 15 years later before my aunt actually does this again. So yeah. And usually, especially recently, like I want to say the last 20 years with my aunt, the most that you'll see, she'll create outings and things like that, but usually it's dealing with her daughter, or my other aunt, which, I mean, it's good, it's cool, but what about everyone else in the whole family? Not just me. What about everyone else? So that's why, and it's usually a decline, or the certain people there, because you're only celebrating. That's another thing where I just no. So anyhow, but I went. I was like, okay, I need to go, because I have not been at her house in it's been over a decade. It's been over 10 years. And I went. And although things were nice, I knew something was going on, because even like, listen, I knew she had to be feeling really sad, and she really needed us to have support. She didn't say that, but I could see it on her face, and I could see it in her body. if I could say that, God has given me certain gifts to just see pain on people and see happiness and to feel, without them saying things, like it's real. Um, and because of that, I was glad that I did get to see it. And I knew she was already, something was going on because she invited me. Like I said, I haven't been over there over 10 years. And she invited my dog. Like, my aunt is one of those pretty people. Your dog is not coming into the house. She does not care if it's a lap dog, whatever. Don't bring your dog there. She had a dog, and that dog used to be in the basement. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I used to sneak the dog upstairs to go into my room and talk to the dog. But anywho, so I went there. I had actually a good time. I saw my other aunts and my cousin. I hadn't seen my little cousin in like forever. So I saw her, and I found out, they had moved, which I didn't even know, but they had been moved, but I hadn't been there. Which was closer to me. She lives closer to me, and I drove back, and I was like, okay, I had a good time, but I feel like I should have been doing something else with that time. So today I have been just recalculating. I'm trying not to go and rehash about that, but it's still stuck in my psyche, and I'm like, okay, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. But it is still there. Especially with the times that we are dealing with, I don't know why people don't think that, God is not coming back. I don't understand why. Because everything is front face center. And how people need to, prepare and get your minds ready for what is about to take place. But it's not. It's like people aren't. I think that was another reason that made me think about that time, because we're not just dealing with things. We're seeing things on a physical level, but don't look at the things physical. You're looking at the things spiritual, and it's a whole energetic. This is an energetic transition that is happening, and when you have these energetic transitionings, people don't understand. A lot of people, you'll see a lot of physical violence. You'll see a lot of things that are happening, but it's energy. It's just energy, y'all. And if you don't prepare for it and you don't see what's going on, you're going to be lost. A lot of people are going to be lost because they're seeing and they're looking for things at face value and not getting prepared. So I think that is, on top of missing, that's like the main reason why I could have used that time to prepare more. I could have used that time to do something else. So I've made it my duty to not be a time waster. So if that helps anyone, good. I don't care if I get 1 million views or 1 million likes or anything like that. This channel is definitely not about that. And the deeper I dive into who God calls me to be, I see that the right people who need this will be able to see this and will be able to stand. Not everyone is able to acknowledge the truth. A lot of people are still in la la land. They're still in la la land where, we're looking up to people who, have horrible backgrounds and horrible lives, who don't want to change and is not implementing a positive change or a positive role model in themselves, in their lives, in the people around them, not even their own children. But, society is telling us that we should recognize them for being outstanding people when we know that's not. And some people are willing to submit to that. Some people are willing to submit to that instead of saying, hey, let me find something. I know this is not right. Let me find something. Let me find out what is true. So yeah, I know, like I said, I know this channel is not for everyone. But me putting out authentic information versus things that tickle people's fancy, I can't do it. I can't do it. I tried one time and I couldn't do it, you know. I understand what my calling is and I understand what I'm supposed to do. And hopefully by what I say and having the truth come out, that people who are looking for the truth, who are lost in their way, can reach out and see that it is something different, something new, something extravagant over the horizon. You don't have to lower your standards in order to be accepted. You know, there are people who accept you for who and what you are when you're telling the truth and you're with the right tribe. You know, you don't want to have your energy or your life force sucked away by not being authentic and trying to downplay yourself, because that's not cool. That's not cool. I tried it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. All it does is make you unhappy. And the people that you downplay, you know, they authentically know that you have a higher vibration. They just, a lot of those people will downplay you because of that, because they're jealous of it. So, or they try to discard you because it's too bright. So, um, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm gonna go ahead and call my mom, you know, because I want to have everything recorded, like I said, to make sure that when everything is said and done, when everything is pulled out, and you know, people are looking, they can't say that I lied or did anything to manipulate. You know, the bread is in the proof is in the pudding. That's what it is. The proof is in the pudding. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and call her.
Thank you for calling Richmond Hospital. Please listen carefully to the following options. To speak the name or enter your party's extension, please press 1. To access Wait while I transfer your call.
All right, somebody gonna answer. I don't know why they're not answering. That's not cool. That's been a whole minute. I'm not liking that at all, because it's a mental hospital. So, someone has to be there unless something happened or somebody quit, which could happen, but usually they don't, especially around during this time. So, let's try it again.
Thank you for calling Richmond State Hospital. Please listen carefully to the following options. To speak the name or enter your party's extension, please press 1. To access Wait while I transfer your call. Richmond State Hospital, may I help you?
Weird. Hi, I'm calling for 420 Unit A.
One moment.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Matt. My name is Beldine. I'm calling for Patricia Dean.
Here's the unit code.
420 Unit A. I don't understand that. Like, they come from the operator. They go to the room. So here.
Hello?
Hey, Mom.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. How you feeling?
Oh, my back is hurt.
Okay. Did you sleep? You probably slept too much.
Yeah, I do that real good.
Yeah, you probably slept too much. You might need to stretch.
Hold on. Can I go in here?
Who is that yelling?
I know. Okay. Okay. You're just not allowed to stay if you're on the phone. I'll let them know you're on the phone. Okay. I don't think there's no paper in here.
They don't let you have paper?
Well, she's looking for the newspaper. She just not. I think this is the what you call social worker.
Who?
The social worker.
That's coming in?
Yeah.
When she's coming in? You spoke to her
She
already?
in there now. She opened I think she opened the door.
Okay. All right.
She
So
said she's going to let them know I'm on the phone.
no, that's not the social worker. That's just a tech.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So what you do today?
Nothing but ate and walked and rode the bike and.
Well, that's good. That's good you rode the bike. Did you have any other classes other than gym?
No. I did color the paper.
Okay.
Yeah, color the paper.
Okay.
Did you send that dollar yet?
No, I didn't. When you have your soda day?
My what?
When is your soda day?
I don't know, but I think it's Thursday.
Today is Wednesday.
I know.
You wouldn't be able to get it Thursday anyway. If I sent it yesterday.
Probably not. Yeah.
So wait a minute. Y'all can't have candy, but you can have soda?
Chips too.
You can have chips?
Mm-hmm.
Did they give you those chips that was in the bag?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Oh. Did you color all your pages already?
No. That's a lot you gave me.
Yeah. Like at least that'll keep you focused.
Yeah.
Keep you thinking about something else, you know?
Yeah.
While you spending the time there. Shoot, I didn't even I haven't even worked for a whole week because my computer was messed up.
You gonna get another one?
They supposed to be sending me another one, but I don't know. I don't even care. As long as they pay me now. I really want to get back on, but it's just how things are. You just gotta wait. Be patient and wait. So I'm trying to be patient.
It's raining here.
It is? You can see the rain?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can feel the mask we gotta put on. I thought they said we didn't have to. But they done made us stop putting it back on. I don't know why.
Y'all had stopped?
Mm-hmm.
What? How long did y'all stop?
About 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Mm.
I bet. Do they let you wear like the face mask, like the plastic mask around your face?
Yeah.
They do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'll just send you some of that instead of the face, then the one that go over your mouth.
Save money on that.
Huh?
They got plenty.
Yeah.
Save money on that. They got boxes full.
Yeah, I know, but do you got the face shield?
Do I got the what?
Face shield?
Oh, that's for the guards.
You could get one.
Well, they give us the plastic one.
They give you the paper one, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want us to have the other one.
Well, I'm going to ask, because nobody got time for you to be getting sick, and they should have had y'all wearing masks the whole time. Because it ain't y'all that got the doggone virus, that had a virus. That's them going in and out every day.
Yeah, because we be in here
all day.
We had a new one today, Arrow.
A new who?
A new man. Comment, Eric.
Oh, new worker?
Off the street.
Huh? Oh, off the street.
Yeah.
How was he? Did he seem nice, or was he just?
Come in too.
Yeah, anybody can come in. If they feel like they are feeling like they not feeling well, they can go in.
Well, I didn't know it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You can go in there, get stable, and then go right back out after 3 days.
I didn't even know that.
Yep.
I've been here a long time, 2 months, 2 or 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
They can stop you from walking out too, you know that?
Yeah, they can. Unless you volunteered yourself. If that guy volunteered himself, then they can't.
I volunteered. No, I didn't.
You didn't.
They brought me here.
Yeah.
They brought me here.
Mm-hmm.
Why, this lady, she must be going to let me talk.
You said what?
Why this lady ain't came in here and said what she wanted to say?
What lady?
You said it wasn't Donna, so it must have been somebody else.
She didn't have nothing to say, Mom. She just said she gonna open the door for you, so you can talk on the phone.
Open the door and open the paper, and we gonna talk.
She didn't say she was gonna open the paper for you to talk. They was looking for paper.
Yes, she did. She said we got something to talk about. She said when the paper, when I get off the phone. So she gonna come back there.
Okay, Mom.
Oh, I sprained my back. What do you do when you sprain your back?
I have no idea. I don't even think you can spring it. Did you go to the doctor and find out that your back was sprained? Or you just said you sprained it?
It just started hurting.
So your back hurts?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, baby, you should go and stretch it. You've been laying down for a couple of days. Yep. All right, Mom. Well, it's 10 minutes. So it's time to get off the phone. I love you.
Okay, thanks for calling.
All right. Love you too. Stay focused, Mom.
It got a little better.
Huh?
It got a little better in here.
It did?
Yeah.
Why you say that?
They ain't talking about fighting.
Well, good. I'm glad you feel that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Love you.
Love you too.
Later. Okay, so this is why I said what I said about earlier. If you hadn't seen the video that I placed earlier about my mother, which was the one literally previously before this one, and how I talked about why I did not get my mother out of the mental hospital as of yet, then I would like for you guys to go and look at that. There are reasons why, because there are some good things that happen at institutions. And overall, I want her to become balanced. Still have not forgot at all the lies and the things that they stated that they were doing and they weren't doing. That the ISP, how it was poorly formulated, so they really didn't even have a support plan for her. I'm still not forgetting about how they lied about saying it was going to be a psychiatric review and there was none. And they did not say it was a quarterly review. They said it was a psychiatric review with no psychiatrist there. So, yeah, I still haven't forgotten about that. However, I know that her being around, being in that area, being required to get that medication and to constantly have that medication back into her system is going to help her tremendously. When I say tremendously, I mean tremendously. And as you can see, she started talking about how things got better because now, and then you got to think about how society is too, how you think of being in a closed space with other people. When you're not the new, or people are attacking you and the new person come in, the attention is off of you, and they're focused on the new person. That's just how it goes because they're not seeing anything else for the day. So their attention is going to the fresh person or the fresh meat that's in there. So she's no longer that person or the person of object, or, or she doesn't have that time to focus on herself so much. She can put it off to someone else for a minute. So that can take off her time of thinking about doing injury or anything like that, or having negative thoughts, or having the positive side effects like the delusions, dealing with schizophrenia. Which, by the way, they don't leave unless you do some real inner work. I'm not going to say that I never seen them leave, because that would be a lie. When I traveled to different countries and I saw things for myself, I saw people who they literally had to do a lot of work, but they didn't have it anymore. And I thought that was unbelievable until I saw it for myself over and over and over again. So it is possible. It just takes a lot of inner work. And not only that, there are very many cases that are here in the States that have people who were labeled that. And when they did the inner work, they worked on themselves and they no longer heard the voices, no longer had the symptoms, any of that. So, yeah. Do I think my mom can get to that point? Yes. Do I think anyone can get to that point? Not all, but most can. But most won't, because it takes inner work. It takes a lot of work, a lot of evaluations, and a lot of feelings you have to acknowledge and then to let go. And that is, it's one thing to acknowledge a lot of things, and there are a lot of things that, are hard to let go. So, yeah. Yeah. So, I think that is about it. I'm going to get off of here, but I am going to try to make a video in the near future, just talking about if I get enough courage to, how this journey has transpired me to day to be a better woman, to be a better overall person. Because I didn't think, when you, like I said, I've said this before, when you deal with God, he wants all of you, not just part of you. And I used to only give him aspects. And not only that, I would give people aspects of me, and I did not understand that. But some people are only allowed as some aspects, but I understand now that some people need it more. A lot of people need it less, but some people need it more of me, and not to spread myself thin or to rush the process in order to do it. So I'm definitely going to explain that. So hopefully someone else can take that and use it and apply it to their life. Once again, this is not only to change my life, but to change the people that are around me, my neighbors, the people that I love and I care for, the people that I will not see in my lifetime, the people that are viewing this now and will view this in the future is for you. So, yes, hopefully something I said or done will help you on your journey. Please stay tuned to Journey to Jerusalem, and I'm out. Bye.